Because when I read that, what I heard was, I don't have to try to fit in because I was made to stand out.
Come on.
You know? And so I just leaned into I'm different. You know, I leaned into the being branded. The Apostle Paul, I believe it's over in Galatians, said, I bear in my body the markings of Christ, the branding of Christ. And so for me, that's kind of how I looked at it. Even at a young age, I was like, okay, I was in high school, but my mind, like I was already out of school. I was I was on something totally different.
Right.
And like I said, man, I just wanted my walk to be an example of what a believer was. Even to the point where this guy who I went to school with for years, I'm talking about like elementary, middle, and then we went to different high schools, but we both went to LSU.
Okay.
And so we ran into each other freshman year. And then after college, years later, I'm talking about we're adults now. You know, he comes back and he's like, man, he ends up getting saved. And he messages me and he's like, man, I just want you to know, like, your life, like how you carried yourself was always something that I could look back on, you know, and realize that, man, you really were modeling Jesus, you know. I wasn't like just preachy all the time, right. But he essentially said, man, your lifestyle, you know, you were modeling Jesus. And that was the testimony I always wanted.